Is Lost Judgment good? You all saw me complaining near the end of that, but this doesn't mean it's a bad game. I'd say 9.5 out of 10, 8.5 if you jack up the difficulty to hard. But yeah, um, just be warned. There's gonna be spoilers in this. Okay, so with the spoiler warning out of the way, I just want to say thoughts on. Shit, I actually didn't think how well I'd organize this video. Okay, so I guess let's start with the gameplay, right? Video game gameplay. Fighting styles are absolutely great. A lot less skills are locked behind skill books, and um, and I think according to the little searching I did online, there are no missable books like skill books in Judgment 2, unlike in Judgment 1. So like for example, like in the RK facility, when I was raiding like the Chohan joint, I put in a passcode and got a skill book. I think you can, if you miss that, you can like buy it in a specific shop. So that's pretty good. So like skill books aren't an issue. So like that means like the gameplay, the combat, that's pretty good. Juggling is kind of fun, especially in boxer style. I love how they gave you a third style. It's pretty versatile. And you'll be challenged too. Like for example, Tesso, you gotta use your snake and crane style. So yeah, I'd say gameplay was pretty good. Skateboard jumping was pretty fun. Still have no idea what the hell those coin points are even used for. But yeah, like gameplay is super neat. They overhauled the tailing system. Like yeah, you got like a button to like not access. Like what's going on here? Like yeah, they won't notice you, but that gauge runs out, so there's that. You can now hide anywhere. I'd say that's a plus from the last one since you have to hide behind specific spots. I'd say it was pretty decent. A lot of new mini games like for stealth, the climbing, the parkour. The only downside is no cats in every search mode, but yeah, like they really cooked with the gameplay upgrade this time and UI. Now, as for music, I tweeted earlier today the date I'm recording this video, also probably the same day it's coming out. Akatu's theme, Soma's, Kuwana's themes, like all the music was just absolutely fantastic, and also so was like the story. Like I've been like in my head and in my ears. I've had Lost Judgment OST all day from like Viper, which is Soma's theme with the heavy violins. I've had all fighting style themes in my head. Like the music's just amazing. The story, plot twist after plot twist. Like I didn't say it earlier, and I wanted to wait till I recorded this video to say it, since I felt it'd be better to say it in the video than in a tweet. But I was like, oh my god, is Ehara part of a greater whole? He fucking was. Kuwana was that greater whole. But even near the end, it made you, at least from my experience, made me think, is Kuwana really at the top here? Like, in terms of masterminds, yes, Kuwana is at the top. Public security just happened to be another big player, but it wasn't like they were being controlled by Kuwana. Hell, they were hunting Kuwana. So I'd say, well, the natural pecking order was like Sawa, Kuwana, and then public security. Kuwana was holding the strings of the purse. So I'd say, in terms of story and plot twists, it was just absolutely amazing. Because like you would think, okay, so we know from given the experience of Judgment's previous entry in its story, RK had to be connected, but you really didn't see how far later in the game, so you always had questions. It didn't spoil the major events of Judgment 1, and I found that to be a major plus since you could just really play Judgment 2 after Judgment 1. There was only really one big spoiler for Judgment 1's, like that being, the death of Matsugane. And I think that was a likeness actor too, but I don't remember. But yeah, so story, again, huge plus. I don't know if I'm going to give that a N out of 10 rating, but story, music, gameplay, absolutely astonishing. The opening, I got an earworm for it, Oh my Rhinoseda! Like, it's beautiful. Like, literally sets the tone for the whole game. Like, if you appreciate, like, the more you play the game, the more you'll be going back to watch the opening. It's just an absolute masterclass. Sawa's death, heartbreaking, really showed Takuya Kimura's acting skills shining. Like RGG really cooked with making his expressions match on the model. Um, the whole later half of the game being about, no, your ring's gone on too far. Your vigilante justice just got someone innocent killed, and that's who Saba was supposed to represent. Um, the whole no one's in the right versus like people are clearly victimized here. The whole theme of bullying has so many layers to it. Because on one end, public security looming over Reiko Kusumoto, that is bullying. I mean, Sugiura even said so when we were in the car with her and Yagami. Then there was, Kuwana sort of bullying his former students who were once bullies, so they were victims of Kuwana's bullying, even though that was his own twisted version of justice. Like, you have Ehara bullying the legal system. Like, hey, you thought I was just a simple fucking groper, but no, I got away with murder, justice murder. I just killed the guy who drove my son to suicide 4 years ago. Y'all did fuck all about it. So now I'm bullying you. Ha 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 ha. Eat my farts. That was basically Erhara the whole point of the story up until at the last moment of the trial, where he just broke down sobbing, saying, "Y'all took my boy from me." Like, do you know how insulted I felt? Like, that was literally him the whole time. Like, I unfortunately forgot the name of the actor for Ehara, but like when Yagami is, so if I delete this, you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna tweak out on me. Like, that was another powerful moment. Like, literally the courtroom went silent at that part of the game. Like, masterclass writing right there. So yeah, um, so there was just a lot more stuff going on there. Obviously, the arc of Mami Koda going from just this kid who felt bullied by both her teacher and the student body. Like, she was well on her way to end up like what's his name? Mitsuru and Toshiro. But with Yagami's intervention, he did turn those students from bullies to complicated allies to straight up friends. Like, yeah, they're still a little miscreants, but they still mean well. And I'm pretty sure they're friends with Koda now. Um, and yeah, now the student body is trying to, stand up to it all. As for in the end, no matter how far your twist, like the message was, no matter how far your twisted justice goes, even if you think it's right, you gotta take accountability. That's why Kuwana leaked the locations of the other 5 undiscovered bodies, and why Reiko Kusumoto turned herself in. Like the whole theme of bullying, vigilante justice, it was just absolutely great. And even Soma, yes, Soma in RK, Soma he was a big bully back from the Nikio Consortium days, all the way to at the end slicing Akaiki's throat. Like all that was just bully after bully, right? And how if you don't stop bullying the correct way, meaning bystanders stop. The correct way to stop bullying is if you're a bystander, when it's bullying or some wrongdoing, you got to step in. Otherwise, when one person gets hurt, another person may take justice into their own hands, and then you got people taking strays. So that was a big rant on the story and the symbolism, the messaging. Absolutely great. Sound already talked about the soundtrack. Talked about. Okay, oh my god, I'm forgetting my words as I speak. So, as for the music, awesome. Sound. Oh, sorry, I said music. So that means double awesome. 2 thumbs up for the music. Gameplay, also pretty great. You know, a lot of net positive changes from the previous one. Story and symbolism, really, really great. I haven't tried out the Kaito files for myself. I'm honestly thinking of making videos, like a whole recording of the Kaito files at some point in time. Um, I I don't know if they're up yet, but I've started channel memberships. Those members will get access to that video, to the Kaito videos early, and other higher tiers will get like the uncut recordings and maybe some behind the scenes stuff. But this video isn't really talk about me shilling memberships. That'll come in due time. But I just wanted to say I absolutely loved Lost Judgments. All the likeness actors did amazing. All the voice actors did amazing. I loved the skateboarding. I loved how Yokohama and Kamurocho like expanding the world of Yakuza and RGG. And the DLC is pretty sweet too. Like you got additional school stories. Like yeah, the school stories are amazing. It's sub stories dedicated to the school. Yagami's being Mr. Cool Uncle there. Spoilers: the Keihan gang are back, so it's kind of like a much better version of the 5 stars, 5 billionaires from Yakuza Zero, the club Four Shine people from K2, and the 4 champions from Gaiden, and you know, like basically your 4 or 5 pillars that you gotta topple, then you're the new champion. You know, it's an expansion of that, but they make it be done in an interesting way. Like they make you care about, like, I guess that your mentees or your nephew nieces, like they make you care. So I gotta say, like Lost Judgment, absolute amazing. Like 9.5 out of 10. 8.5 if you tack up the difficult to hard, but I'm just a fucking masochist who likes to make every game hard for me. Then complain when it goes poorly. I blame the game, not myself. Anyways, Coder signing off. Peace. Yeah, y'all be cool.